Meena is presenting speech on a well-researched subject, on a topic today in front of us. And he is in level 1, project 4, and his timing will be 5 to 7 minutes. And the topic, maybe title, is Gandhi, the ultimate corporate role model. Toastmaster Neeraj, Meena. Gandhi, the ultimate corporate role model. The ultimate corporate role model, Gandhi. Toastmaster Meena.
Good morning, Toastmaster and fellow guests. So, Sri Ram was just talking about leaders. So let me ask you, when we hear Mahatma Gandhi, what does it come to your mind? Any guesses?
Father of a nation.
Anything else?
National leader.
Currency note.
National leader.
So leader and like father of nation, it's kind of a father figure where people look up to. But what if I tell you, his principle can also shape anybody to be a ideal corporate employee. And just imagine if Gandhiji was our colleague in office, he would be one insist on coming on time, filling the honest time sheet, and also might be begging all the reward, and you might feel envy of him. And this peculiar idea came to me while reading his autobiography, his experiment with truth. And while I was seeing the Gandhiji transition from a law graduate who could not even speak in the courtroom, and he was shying away from taking cases, and he was just looking for the documenting work, and becoming the Mahatma we know of. How it was a transition as a leader, but along with the leader, he was an execution master, and he was also a great employee could have been. So what made Gandhiji do this transition? So I could pick up few qualities which very well resonate with us in today's corporate world. So I'll start and talk about these qualities in my speech today. So first being networking, second being documentation, and third being the self-discipline. The first quality, the networking. And I believe most of you will agree, networking as you move up the ladder become more and more crucial. So Gandhiji, when he was in London for his studies for legal degree, he joined vegetarian club as he wanted to learn how to follow the vegetarian diet in a culture where vegetarian was not heard of, and that was before the era of vegan and vegetarian was a cultural shift. So there he joined a club, and there he just not learned the people of like-minded, but he also made connect with the influential personality, like we joined GTMC. So he also got in a touch and made a friend with a future Nobel laureate, George Bernard Shaw. So these connect helped him at the later stage when he came to India and was pursuing his freedom struggle. These connect back channel helped him put the needed pressure on the British government and get his voice heard in the media channels. So that was very helpful for him. And when he came to India after completing his freedom and civil rights movement in South Africa, he quickly made connect with a prominent Indian leader, Gopal Krishna Gokhale and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. They were well established. Gandhiji came after them, but he took their connect, and it really helped him to gather the masses for his freedom struggle. So we can imagine that Gandhiji was a person, if you are joining any company, if you get a good connect with the senior management, it will help you well establish yourself and grow in that company. So we all agree networking, why it is important, because it can open the door for opportunity in time of need, and it can be your rescue plan during the challenging time. Let's say you are laid off for any unforeseeable reason, you will definitely, before applying on LinkedIn or Naukri, you will definitely make a call to your network, and you will definitely look for the people who are much better placed and who can really make an influence for you. So this was the first quality. Now I will talk about the second quality, documentation. One peculiar thing which I really like about Gandhiji, wherever he was doing a small protest, making a small appeal, he was always good at documentation. When he was in South Africa, before hitting the street for the civil rights movement, he made a detailed he wrote a little letter and the petition to the authority. So it gave him the solid background for his activism. As whenever you go for activism, you always get a backlash that people want to put you in a certain brand. So he always had his groundwork being done thoroughly. And it is more like a person who is writing you an email and sending you a follow-up email before escalating an issue. Because otherwise we usually say, why you didn't talk to me before escalating it? So this problem Gandhi will never face. And like when he was also in India, and we are all aware of Salt March, the Dandi March. So he was a very good connect with the Lord Irwin, Viceroy of India at that point of time. He made a detailed letter to him to make him aware of the situation. And we can imagine like that before you anticipate the thing can go up or escalate, you keep your senior management in loop. Whenever things goes to their level, they know, okay, they are aware. It's not coming to as a surprise to them. So documentation, why is it important? Because documentation ensures the clarity and transparency in a workplace. And when you have the right documentation, it can be your go-to guide in the future decision making. So Gandhiji, we can also follow documentation in our workplace and maybe become better at it. And the third and the last, the self-discipline. I think this is a quality which we can very well resonate with Gandhiji. But let me give you a few examples. When he was in London, he took a vow that I will abstain from the non-vegetarian diet and the liquor. So it was very tough for him, but he did it for 2-3 years. Just imagine following a vegetarian diet and abstaining from the British pastry and the pies. And it's more like you are just starting your diet and your colleagues in the lunch office lunch time is offering you, can you eat chole bhature, any other thing. So he did that for 2-3 years without going back on his vows. So with these three qualities, Gandhiji was able to transform him into an execution master, the person who could not get a thing get conveyed to a smaller audience to becoming the Mahatma of the nation. So it was a transformational journey for him, and we can also embody this principle in our life and become a better version of ourselves in a corporate work system. So I would like to appeal, if you have time, I would recommend to go through his autobiography and look from this angle. And many of us want to improve our communication, but we also want to move up the ladder. So Gandhiji life could be an inspiration. And at the ending note, I would say if Gandhiji was our colleague, he would be the one telling us to keep calm and carry on and say, Lage raho Munna bhai or Lagi raho Munni behan. So thank you.